Show, brought to you by Pet Evaporated Milk for babies, for cooking, Pet Instant Non-Fat Dry Milk, and Pet Ritz Frozen Pies.
Isn't it wonderful? Now, Pet Ritz brings you old-fashioned custard pies, rich with country eggs, smooth, firm custard, and coconut custard with coconut all through. Try country good custard and coconut custard, Pet Ritz frozen pies.
Not so very long ago, this healthy, happy youngster was just a tiny baby, crying for her pet milk. As with millions of other babies, the doctor recommended a pet milk formula. Because Pet has everything a baby needs for strong bones, sound teeth, sure, steady growth. What fun it is to have such a good baby. If you are expecting, ask your doctor about Pet Evaporated Milk. 50 million babies have grown strong and sturdy on this form of milk.
This is the United Nations building, a modern monument dedicated to one of man's oldest problems, the fight for peace.
Voici le building des Nations Unies, monument de style moderne dédié à la solution de l'un des plus vieux problèmes de l'humanité, la bataille pour la paix.
Within these walls, many devoted men continue their search for a better and happier world.
Derrière ces murs, bien des hommes dévoués à cette cause travaillent inlassablement à la tâche de parvenir à un monde meilleur.
One of the sounds of happiness is laughter. Laughter knows no boundaries, no race, no creed, no color.
L'un des sons qui reflète le plus sûrement la joie est le rire. Et le rire ne connaît pas de frontières, pas de race, de couleur ou de confession religieuse.
These are the delegates to the United Nations. Perhaps they all speak different languages, but there is one they can all understand, the language of laughter.
Voici les délégués aux Nations Unies. Sans doute parlent-ils des langages différents, mais il en est un qu'ils comprennent tous, celui du rire.
And so tonight we present before the delegates to the United Nations one of America's clowns, Red Skelton.
Mr. Skelton's first pantomime will be that of The Fool and the Feather.
Le premier numéro de pantomime de M. Skelton est intitulé Le Fou et la Plume.
And now, a slow-motion tennis game.
Et maintenant, du tennis au ralenti.
And next, we have an old man playing golf.
Et voici un vieux monsieur jouant au golf.
Mr. Skelton now gives his impression of a chef mixing a salad.
Monsieur Skelton nous donne maintenant son impression d'un chef préparant une salade.
Mr. Skelton's daughter, Valentina, has a favorite folk song, an old Scottish air. And now, for your pleasure, he would like to sing it for you, The Foggy, Foggy Dew.
Monsieur Skelton's daughter. La fille de Monsieur Skelton, Valentina, a un air folklorique favori, une vieille chanson écossaise. Il est vrai que vous la chantez. Elle est intitulée Foggy, Foggy Dew.
When I was a bachelor, I lived all alone. I worked the weaver's trade, and the only thing that I did that was wrong was to woo a fair young maid. I wooed her in the winter time, part of the summer too, and the only thing that I did that was wrong was to keep her from the foggy, foggy dew. One night my wife knelt by my side while I was fast asleep. She threw her arms around my neck and started in to weep. She wept, she cried, she pulled her hair. On me, what could I do? So all night long I held her in my arms, just to keep her from the foggy, foggy dew. Again, I'm a bachelor, I live with my son. We work at the weaver's trade, and every single time that I look into his eyes, he reminds me of the fair young maid. He reminds me of the winter time, part of the summer too, and of the many, many times that I held her in my arms, just to keep her from the foggy, foggy dew.
Picture, if you will, Paris, the Eiffel Tower, and a typical American tourist couple. The husband would like to ride to the top, but the wife insists they save the few francs involved and walk up the 1,222 steps.
Si vous le voulez bien, représentez-vous Paris, la Tour Eiffel et un ménage américain typique. Le mari voudrait bien prendre l'ascenseur jusqu'au 3e étage, mais sa femme tient absolument à économiser les quelques francs du prix des billets. Alors, on décide de monter à pied. 1222 marques, pour être exact.
Mr. Skelton feels sure that if any of you have ever watched an old man watching a parade, you could tell exactly what he was thinking of the past, the present, and the future.
Monsieur Skelton est sûr que si vous avez jamais contemplé un vieux monsieur regardant passer un défilé, vous n'avez eu aucun mal à deviner ce qu'il pensait du passé, du présent et de l'avenir.
A special message from Red Skelton to all his little friends.
Hi. You know, I sure am lucky to have a job where I can wear funny faces and try to make people laugh. But I got a surprise for you. Do you know who that is? Freddie the Freeloader. And this is Clem Cadiddlehopper and Deadeye, friends of mine. Yours too, I hope. Well, the Pet Instant folks have made these wonderful masks especially so that you can have as much fun with them as I do. Now listen carefully to Art Gilmore while he tells you how to get them.
For all 3 Red Skelton masks, clip this shield from the front of any Pet Instant package. Send with 50 cents and your name and address to Pet Milk Company, Department 1, St. Louis 1, Missouri. Send right away. Pet Milk Company, Department 1, St. Louis 1, Missouri. Don't go away. Red will be back in a minute. Next week, Red's guests will be Vivian Vance and George Appleby, and will be brought to you by Johnson's Wax, makers of Glow Coat.
They seem to be everywhere, get into everything. One youngster or a small tribe, upstairs, downstairs, all around the house. And you, Mother, can only be one place at a time. You can only do so much. Who doesn't like a tidy home with clean, shiny floors to set it off? But you can't make floors a full-time job, which is where Johnson's new hard gloss Glow Coat comes in. It's a mother saver. Goes on easily, dries to a bright shine, and stays that way because Glow Coat won't spot, won't stain, won't scuff. It almost takes care of itself. When mother's helpers get very active, just a quick wipe will keep Glow Coat shining on. For active mothers with active families in today's active homes, Glow Coat, the mother saver. Try Glow Coat at your house, Mother.
Pet Evaporated Milk for babies, for cooking, Pet Instant Non-Fat Dry Milk, and Pet Ritz Frozen Pies have brought you tonight's Red Skelton Show. And here he is, the star of our show.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I sincerely hope that I haven't said or done anything to offend anyone. If I did, I really didn't mean to. I do hope that you had as much fun as I had. It's really a lot of fun to try and make people laugh. I personally believe that each and every one of us was put here for a purpose. That's to build and not to destroy. And if by chance someday you're not feeling well, and you should remember some silly little thing that I've said or done, and it brings back a smile to your face or a chuckle to your heart, then my purpose has been served for my fellow man. May I wish you all continued success, and God bless. Good night. Thank you.
We wish to express our gratitude to the United States Committee for the United Nations for their invitation to Mr. Skelton to originate this program from New York City, the home of the United Nations. On behalf of Red, Pet Milk Company, and Johnson's Wax, we welcome our good neighbors in Canada who joined us tonight through the facilities of the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation Network. This is Art Gilmore speaking.